His Excellency, the honorees here, my other cabinettes, chiefs, distinguished Ijesa sons and daughters, the recipients of today's award, distinguished guests, it is a profound pleasure and great honor for us to be with you today to establish and unveil the Obokungbusi Hall of Fame. In this gathering, we are doing more than just dedicating a new space. We are anchoring, laying foundation for improved involvement of prominent Ijeshas for the future of Ijesa. Ijesaland has been left behind because we've not been lucky to be, after numerous creation of states, we've not been lucky to be any of the states' capital. Like Chief Shawe rightly explained, the objectives of this inauguration is not to honor the past history. If we are talking past history, we'll be talking of Ogedenge, we'll be talking of Arimoro, we'll be talking of my great-grandfather and the Kiriji Wars. Well, that is a beautiful history of Ijesa. And they've done their bit, and it is now for us to improve on where we made what they've done. And in doing that, we are laying emphasis on Ijeshas who have existing industries in Ijesaland. We are laying emphasis on Ijesa who can build a university like Afe Babalola standard in Ijesaland. We are laying emphasis on those who we think day and night, how they can use their talent to improve on Ijesaland. So we are emphasizing on what is on ground now, for not only for our elite of today, but for younger generations to emulate them. I know if we are talking of rich men, prominent Ijesa, they are past governors, they are, when I was growing up, there are two big names in Ijesaland. But one of them chose to stay put in Ijesa and build factories and engage Ijesa people. One of them also very rich, whose wealth has impacted the Western region in their days, who has many factories in Lagos and maybe Ibadan. But there's not, after his death, there is not much of his impact can be seen in Ijesaland. And I must honestly tell you, it was a painful decision because I'm very close to his children. But I believe if we do that, it will impact, it will serve the objective of the day. That is, let Ijeshas, wherever they are, know that Ijesha will be in the forefront of their strategy and economic planning, so that we may all together build Ijesaland. So, having said that, I will not go back. There are individuals, their tireless effort and devotion have advanced our land, nurtured our culture, and inspired to reach higher heights. One of the recipients today is not a rich, is struggling like myself. But he has used his talent. When I went to, I will not mention the name of the town, but the town is bigger than Ijesa, but not Ijesa. And they are very prosperous, they have talents. But in an official invitation, they sang their anthem, and they also sang Ijesa anthem. Prince Lufadeju, I'm very proud of your work. It was a lot better than, theirs. In the inaugural inductees, with the assiduousness of his 7-member nomination committee led by Ijesa, we have been struck by a recurring theme. The nominees by their profession and various businesses have planted indelible marks of development and growth in Ijesaland. Among the inductees today are men and women who have used their God-given talents and positions of opportunity to bring Ijesaland onto the world map. Of the 5 inductees to this Hall of Fame, the iconic late Dairo was so great in his art in those dark ages of Africa that he had his music universally accepted, such that he was honored as a member of the Order of British Empire. The Ijesa anthem that has gained widespread popularity among Ijesa indigenes as cultural events, a great tribute to the divinity and cultural heritage of Ijesaland, was composed only over 2 years ago by the inductee Prince Abiodun Lufadeju. We are all appreciative of the establishment of International Breweries in Ijesha. The framework of the late prominent entrepreneur, late Dr. Lawrence Omole, along with others, but including notably another forefather, Folorunso, Awomolo. History added that the company that established International Breweries came from Germany, and he had 50% share in that company far away in Germany, and he preferred on others on the board that International Breweries should be established in Nigeria. But he was a low-key man, quiet and easygoing. And he also established a very big farmland that people are benefiting from today. So, Folorunso Awomolo is also being honored today. Then comes our Owa, the unique Olayinka Obale, MOA, a renowned industrialist and the founder of Yinka Obokun. She stands as the highest employer of labor in Ijesaland and the second highest in Osun State. She single-handedly donated to the Westfield Hospital and integral fistula and obstetric center with full-fledged facilities of theater, wards, laboratory, pharmacy, consulting rooms, and more. And that takes us to our core reason for setting up Hall of Fame. In addition to nurturing our culture, upholding the tenets of the famous Omole ethic, for which Ijesa people have been known for ages. These 5 inductees in the Hall of Fame, including the 10 merit awardees, have each, in their different ways, lifted up Ijesaland in various forms. I will mention a few. My sister, His Excellency, Our Excellency, Eredu Obada, in our short tenure as Minister of State Defense, he ensured an army barrack was established in Igbo. So also is Oyinbo Temi, General Petiri. He ensured the Air Force training center is also established in Ijesaland. There are many other prominent awardees. So to save your time, I won't delve into their contribution, but in the brochure that we are sharing out today. In their career, be it their talent, education, military service, or in business enterprises, they brought glory to Ijesaland. We have been highly favored in Ijesa. In those colonial eras, we have 2 brothers, both born Alexandra William So the younger brother later dumped the foreign name. This is a challenge to we Haastrups and changed to Oguntola Odunbaku. Both brothers were leading top-notch achievers in their profession of law and mercy. Alexandra Shapara Williams, PhD, who had prestigious British Order of Calvary, who later was honored at Ijesa as Lord of Ijesa, was the first lawyer in Nigeria. He was called to the English bar in 1879 and who, on returning to Nigeria, made historical milestone for Nigerians in law. He actively opposed colonial laws, such as the 1904 Land Transfer Ordinance, which was a threat to Nigerian land ownership rights. The Nigerian legal system also acknowledged his achievement, that his story is taught in the Nigerian law school till date. In fact, the Ijesa branch of the Nigerian Bar Association is called Cradle Bar as a matter of recognition that the practice of law came from the womb of an Ijesa woman. The younger brother, who was born John Alexander Williams in 1861, changed his name to Oguntola Odunbaku, CMD, was a medical doctor of immense achievement. Qualified in 1895 in England, he returned to Nigeria in 1896 and became a pioneering West African physician whose career fundamentally shaped health system in colonial era. As significant personalities into his first, he liberated the secrets of an court, exposing his role in deliberately spreading the disease of smallpox. His findings informed government legislation that led to the witchcraft and juju ordinance. He was honored in Ijesa as Bashegun of Ijesa in 1928. God has been so kind to Ijesa. We have a lot of wealthy, rich in monetary terms and rich in intellect. We are proud of them and we are very grateful to their life. What we however seek from our prominent people is to ensure the establishment of businesses, industries, and cultural innovation that are firmly entrenched in Ijesa to create employment and secure the future of our children. This Hall of Fame ceremony is to appreciate Ijesa men and women whose activities and wealth have impacted on Ijesaland. We today honor them for their foresight and also for them using them as points of encouragement for younger people to know that while it is admirable to be wealthy, such wealth must translate to the well-being of your own people through investment in their land. This award will become an annual event. Even if the next one gives only one nominee, we will stick returning this honor, I ask for nothing in terms of donation or grant from any of the inductees. All I want is to encourage them to invest in Ijesaland and let our community benefit in return from their wealth. It is good to be known outside our land for your wealth, but it is far more beneficial and more enduring legacy for you if you invest part of it in your home. Even in awarding chieftaincy titles, I demand nothing money from anyone, but a willingness to plant some useful seeds that will bring profitable fruition to our land. I have a good example here. tó da wàá sanwó ẹ̀ bẹ̀ẹ́dì ṣe ló kó sọ fún mi bámi tó jẹ̀sà. You dignitaries present here with this great debris and great citation of our faith, our needs, to have a glimpse of their wealth and achievement, since it is not possible in one speech as this to fully eulogize each of them. I'm particularly grateful to the 7-man nomination committee headed by Baba Akowajago. Theirs was not an easy task in deciding on those who are qualified. Thank you, Baba, and the other members. Now, coming to another issue that is really bothering me at heart. Your Excellency, we appreciate you. You help us build an happier way in Ijesaland. And I also thank you for believing in me by endorsing my chieftaincy. But please, Your Excellency, I want to appeal to you and other party leaders, no matter your level, Ijesa are no chieftains. Within 3 weeks, politicians have killed 3 Ijesa, all for political power. And we still have another 5 months to go for this election. Your Excellency and other leaders, we will not allow for another Ijesa to be gunned down by by cruel people that because of their politicians, because of their lust for power, to kill any Ijesa again. Only ibi tí ó sí òfin ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ò sí. The three, I will see it as the way it is, I will let it go. But one more Ijesa, I will mobilize Ijesa people, and such person will not enter Ijesaland again. So, whatever position you are, particularly the your election, where you are in exile, I went to my different. Then, two, I'm appealing to all religious leaders to be preaching against killing for politics. Ẹni tó bá tún dánwò nílẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ní agbára orí àwọn ládéládé ní agbára Ọlọ́run tí mò ń sìn ṣe àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ibikíbi tó bá kó wọn sí bóyá Canada bóyá Amẹ́ríkà bóyá London inú Ọlọ́run á jó gbogbo wọn. Ẹ̀yin olóyè gbogbo yín, you have Ijesa deities in your compound. Every morning when you are praying for Ijesa, pray for these killers. That if they do it again, àwọn alálẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà kó bá wọn jà. Let me appeal to the men again, I'm not a peace loving, but tẹ́tẹ́ ẹ̀bá rán wọn, wọ́n lè bá máa jẹ Ìjẹ̀ṣàs are no chicken. We will not allow it. I also use this opportunity to also educate our people. The excuse, because I also met with the police, the DPOs in Ijesaland. There are excuses for those three killed for no action on their side, and it was not reported to them, in the police station. Please learn from this. Immediately, something happened. Inform the palace, inform the police station, and then let's take it from there. I wish you all remember, old soldier never died. I used to be a politician. I will mobilize press and everything to make sure this kind of country will not take us back to the barbaric days of 1962. Please, Your Excellency, thanks for listening, and I hope other members of other parties that are here knows what I'm talking about, and they better talk to themselves. Ijesa are no chicken. Thank you.